Today I'm going to be shooting this Heritage Rough Rider revolver into my ballistic gel. I'm going to be comparing the 22 long rifle to the 22 Magnum. These revolvers, they're pretty inexpensive, and once you buy them you can get a Magnum cylinder. If I'm not mistaken, the extra cylinder is about $30. So I have the CCI Mini Mag 22 long rifle. It is a copper plated hollow point, 1,260 foot per second. That is a 36 grain though, so that is a difference. Over here I have the CCI Maxi Mag, also jacketed hollow point, 1,875 foot per second, but that is a 40 grain. I went ahead and got me some standard velocity. Now this is lead round nose 22 long rifle. I just went and got what I already had, but I got it because it's also 40 grain. This is a 20-inch block of clear ballistic gel, and I'm gonna shoot from about 5 yards away. My first shot is gonna be with the CCI Mini Mag 22 long rifle. So I'll measure the penetration when I get done, but you got a little bit of a stretch cavity right there. Looks like the bullet lodged right in there. A lot of times it'll go in and kind of bounce back, so I'll measure to about there for the total penetration. Thought I'd kind of show you what the hollow point looks like. That's the one I just shot. My next shot's gonna be just the standard velocity 22 long rifle, and that is just a lead round nose bullet. And you can see, I believe that one hit right there. Looks like it didn't get quite as much penetration. So next I'm going to be shooting the 22 Magnum. Get a look at what that round looks like. And I have the 22 long rifle right here just for comparison. It's probably not good for me holding it like that, but see how much longer the 22 Magnum is. And there it is. I'm wanting to keep the camera in the same place, but there they are side by side. So I'm actually, for some reason, kind of surprised at how much better that 22 Magnum performed. Quite a bit bigger stretch cavity. Looks like just from eyeballing it, you've got twice the penetration. I felt like you could see the whole block of ballistic gel kind of shaking more after it was shot, and maybe just a hair more recoil in my hand when I shot. Now honestly, it would depend on what I'm shooting. If I was going to choose between 22 long rifle and 22 Magnum, you know, with that much penetration, if I was shooting inside the house, you know, that one's more likely to shoot through walls. Now that one, that's not a lot of penetration. I don't know if that would shoot through a person right there, but it's also a lot less likely to shoot through a wall. Now if you're shooting something small like a snake, something like that, you know, 22 long rifle would get the job done. Shooting a target, it would get the job done. Here is the view from the top. Again, there's that lead round nose right there, and you can see the hollow point that I believe was a 36 grain penetrated just a little bit further. I don't know, that looks like almost about ½ an inch. I'll get out the tape measure in a little bit, but that 22 Magnum left a pretty impressive stretch cavity right there. I really don't see any expansion there with the 22 Magnum. I really don't see any expansion on any of the rounds. So just looking at the penetration here, the lead round nose 22 long rifle, almost 8.5 inches. And the 36 grain hollow point 22 long rifle, maybe about 9 1/4, because it went a little bit in and then bounced back. The 22 Magnum got probably close to 17.5 inches of penetration. Quite a bit of penetration out of the 22 Magnum. One thing I've noticed when I shoot ballistic gel with my rifle is sometimes increased velocity gets me less penetration, and that's because the bullet expands more, it fragments more, so there's less mass to carry through the block. None of these rounds expanded, so the greater the velocity, the more penetration I got. And I also say you can see that a lot of times the bullets will turn backwards, and I wonder if that caused, helped cause that stretch cavity right there. Because if it's going through there and then it kind of spins right there, I don't know at what point it twists through there, but that might make that stretch cavity bigger. But again, I'm kind of impressed by that. I am impressed with the 22 Magnum.